Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense will get the first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. Watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball,
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Touchdown, Fighting Irish!
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Let's take a minute here and think about Virginia. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Moore will throw. Under fire. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
They kick it away on fourth down. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll test the right side. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Irish send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
Tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
Gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Moore to the air. Under fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Irish generating heat from the linebacker position. A Mike Stonebreaker, Manti Te'o type play.
And when you can get linebackers that can get after the quarterback, they can be a force on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down, get in the quarterback's face, make his life heck. Really nice job by the linebacker.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves over.
The Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. The first play of the drive will come from the 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. Might be looking to run. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
It's complete to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Forced out of the pocket. He'll throw it. Working that left side now. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. To the air on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Makes the the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. On the move to his left. Throws toward the end zone. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
The official says no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Got the quick completion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Got him downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off play action on first down. Pocket breaking down. It falls incomplete, and we'll change into the field to get things started back up. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Now, Work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab, and they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Now adjusting. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Moore will throw. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Here's a heat. Got it in the middle. It's Barmore. Brings into the open. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, I know he didn't get the first down, but how about the effort by that guy there? He was doing everything in his power to try to make as many people miss as possible to get that first down. Just wasn't able to do it, but man, you love to see your players fighting like that.
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
He's going to take off. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield. The defense took everything away, so his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath. his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. He tries to take the top off. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Wants to throw again. Finds the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. They'll try to get the first through the air. He'll pull it down and run. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Gets it out fast. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. The snap sets up the throw. Nice grab in traffic. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Throws to the back. Touchdown, Irish! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Effective offense leading the way here in establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Kentucky was able to come away with the win, as they have in Lexington so many times before, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. And the Cavaliers headed quickly to the line. Moore to the air. There's the pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush four guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Cavaliers decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They'll move the tight end. On third down, he drops to throw. Got a man. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. That one was a major league knuckleball, ducking and darting and somehow finding its way over the crossbar. And that lead grows even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cavaliers will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Off the play fake on first down. He lost one down the sideline. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Safe completion on the screen. There he goes. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Moore will throw. Makes the catch. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The offense set for a first down play. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he'll be run out downs, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Fires to the right. He makes the catch. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the pummeling has started. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No. Well, that was
good. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him.
He gets it in! Touchdown, Fighting Irish! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury tent.
Gets it to him on the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Cavaliers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. Rush is on him. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Back to pass. The quick out. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Quarterback adapting. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Wants to fire on second down. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Here we go. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Splits the uprights. Good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the move kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Moore to the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning it on. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking downfield, it's Thorne. Finds his man down the middle.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
So they're facing third and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Cavaliers line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's got it. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Using his feet to buy time. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Going right to work up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Cavaliers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Cavaliers with the 1st and 10. Give to the back. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to throw, it's Thorne. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's going for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. This defense has been lights out, stubborn on the doorstep. Can the offense finally find the end zone? Setting up the screen. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He'll boot one from the right hash. You ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. You're not going to get shut out in front of all these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know that the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. Finds space on the right. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Trying play action. He'll take a shot. And he's Got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complimentary football.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Went to the running game on first down, now second down. Looking for space, it's Lester. At the 35, he's got room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Catches it at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's going for it all. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab past the marker. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the outside. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
To throw, it's Thorne. Fires toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it! And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Final play of the game right here. This guy can throw it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Fires one high and deep. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here.